Okay everybody, for today's lesson we're working on left-hand embellishments for the ukulele. The ones we're going to work on are the hammer-on, the pull-off, and the slide. This isn't really a standalone lesson. We're learning these things so that we can play the piece Henry's Boogie, which you can download this lesson sheet and the tablature for Henry's Boogie at our website, and you can print it out and play it along with us. And make sure you click on the video for Henry's Boogie so you can hear what the piece sounds like. So we're talking about left-hand embellishments. Those are things to do with our left hand to make our playing sound more interesting, more professional, more stylistic. They could be for melodies or for strumming. I'll try to demonstrate both for all three of these. So the hammer-on, the pull-off, and the slide, that's what we're working on. They're notated with a little H, a little P, and a little S written down on the music. So let me scoot up here. A hammer-on is where you pluck a string as normal, and then your left hand frets that string forcefully enough that you get another note that comes out. So if I pluck the C string open and then hammer on with my left hand on the second fret, I get a D note that comes out. You get two notes with only one right hand pluck. And it can be in strumming too. You could have a G7 chord and you could hammer on that string. Or whatever you're working on. The second one is the opposite of a hammer-on. It's called a pull-off. And it's where you already have a note fretted, but after you pluck it, you pull your left hand off of that note, and you actually let it pluck the string. Even though it's called a pull-off, you probably could call it a left-hand pluck. If I go on the second string, second fret, and then pull off with my left hand, another way to get two notes with only one pluck. You probably heard it when people do stuff like this. Or whatever. The third one is called a slide. That's where you pluck a note as normal, but then after you pluck it, you move it to a new fret and let that new note speak. So on the first string, you could go from second to fourth fret, if you wanted. So you probably heard people slide before. You could slide backwards too. You could do it with chords. You could do a pull-off with chords. I'm going to play a little bit of Henry's Boogie now, and I'll try not to do any hammer-ons, pull-offs, or slides. I'll see if I can do it. Now listen how different it sounds once I add all these things in. Hammer-ons, pull-offs, and slides. Listen to that last phrase without the slide. Then with it. See what I mean? I just think it's more interesting with those little embellishments. And you can add them to your own songs. Take a song where you already know how to play it and see if you can slide into that note, hammer on that note, pull off to get to that other note. And it might make it sound more interesting. So yeah, go get the lesson sheet for this, grab Henry's Boogie, give it a whirl, play it with your friends, and send us an email. Tell us how you're doing. Thanks.